Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Giga, and we're doing part 2 of the 100 Days of Sketching sketchbook tour. If you haven't seen part 1, you can click here or there's a link in the description so you can check it out. And if you don't know what the 100 Days of Sketching is, it's just really quickly, it's a art challenge where you're given 100 prompts and you have to sketch something every day. That's the easy gist of it. But let's switch to the top-down view and continue with the tour. Whoop. So this is where we were before. We saw journal, which was number 50. Now number 51, the word was middle, and so I thought of Middle Earth, and I wanted to draw this elf-looking guy or girl, I don't know, very androgynous. Little tattoos on his head. I did this in colored pencils, which I don't use very often. The next word was Bugsy. I wanted to draw this humanoid looking bug thing that I also did in a painting, which I did in another video called Painting a Character on Vacation, which you can click on the card here as well to go watch it. Then the word was boar, and who bores? Moles do. And so we got a little mole. They're generally blind, and so I put a little blindfold on it. Why not? Here the word was Mara, which I didn't know what it was, and I still don't very much. But when I googled Mara, they showed up some Mara demons. They're these crazy looking faces with a lot of colors, and so I drew one of them. Then the next word was grunt, and so I just sketched really quickly a little wild hog. Here the word was boxy, and so I thought boxy would be the name of this little character, this little alien looking cat that is in a box for some reason as well. It's cute. Then the word was dip, and I was probably hungry, and so I just drew some nachos being dipped in cheese. It's a nice looking cheese. The next word was teacup. We got a little lady, very proper, drinking tea, probably 5 o'clock somewhere. The next word was houses, and I thought I would do a little shield, an emblem of the houses, kind of like you have Game of Thrones houses with the wolf and the deer, stag, and they have their emblem. So this would be some family's emblem with a little frog crying blood. The next word was planet. What better planet to draw than our own? I drew this and painted this with my watercolors. Next word was button, and I just thought of an eject button that you would have on a plane. Then we had Hatter, and again, very literal. My brain just went to Mad Hatter from, what's the name of the movie? Alice in Wonderland. That's the movie. So we got him, looking very crazy. The next word was bread, and so I thought it would have this baker just putting bread in the oven. I like this type of drawings where I just sketch something out and then I color part of it. I think it looks cool. Next one was four eyes, and so I drew this girl with glasses, which is what you'd call people with glasses in middle school. You just call them four eyes. Now the word was gate, and so I drew kind of like the pearly gates of heaven. I don't know if they're pearly, but I've heard that expression. And there's little gates in the clouds, maybe Olympus, I don't know. The next word was fly. I took it as the insect fly, and I don't know if you've seen the movie Fly. This is the poster of it. Be afraid, be very afraid. And there's a little guy. The next word was empty, and I decided to draw this water glass that's half, in my case it's very half full because I'm an optimist guy, but it could be half empty for some people. Next word was divine. I'm a massive Mac Miller fan, and so I had to paint the Mac Miller's album, Divine Feminine. And then we got muck, looking very happy because the word was muddy, and he's just a happy pile of mud, putting thumbs up. Yay! He's a happy looking dude. Next word was bottle or battle. I mean, I drew a bottle, so I hope it was bottle, because now looking at this, I read kind of battle. So I don't know, maybe I misread my own handwriting, but we got a little message in the bottle, stranded in some beach somewhere. Here the word was Fieselfreak, which I have no idea what it is, but the first thing that came to my head was, what is he called? Friesnick? It's this movie by T-Pain. I'll write it down in the video because I can't remember the name now. And the name is kind of like this, Friesnick. It's something like that. And this is the character. The next word was viral, and I didn't want to go again the pandemic coronavirus viral way, and so I went with the queen of TikTok with all the viral videos, Charli D'Amelio. A little portrait of her. Next word was spike shell, and so I wanted to draw Bowser, but Super Mario is better, and so I got Super Mario punching Bowser in the chin. Yeah. Because Bowser is bad. And then we had dummy, and so I drew one of those crash test dummies, actually testing the things that happen in the accidents. Somebody's looking at their phone and then they crash their car. So the dummy is actually in a real scenario. Next word was war, and so I drew a portrait of Kratos. I think that's how you say it in English, from God of War. Then the word was rage, and I got this guy that reminds me of Beavis and Butthead. Just being very mad and screaming and firing all around. Then again, another thing that I'm very much a fan of is Studio Ghibli, and the word was Howl, and so I drew Howl's Moving Castle. It looks nice. And then the next word was Pongo, which I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure is one of the dogs in the 100 Dalmatians. And so I painted this Dalmatian. Fun fact, I used to have a Dalmatian. She was called Duffy. And the next word was gang, and I thought gang signs, but I didn't want to do a mean gang sign, and so I drew this hand sign for love with this little like severed fingers. But it looks nice. Next word was trick, and since I like skateboarding, I put somebody doing a little kickflip. Here's another abstract one. The word was ender, and so my brain went to like an ender move, like a finisher move in a video game. And then I was like, finisher moves? Oh, you have the ones in Mortal Kombat that say finish him. And then you have Scorpion, which is one of the characters in Mortal Kombat, and so I painted a scorpion, not the actual scorpion from Mortal Kombat. The next one was light, and so I just drew a little fire, a little match. Again, these are all with my watercolors. Here the word was the gift, and I'm not entirely sure who this guy is, but I just googled the gift, and it showed up. I think it's a rapper, and you might call it the gift something. I don't know. Here the word was redeem, and I went to when you redeem your tickets at the arcade, and so I wanted to draw and paint a little arcade character, and so Pac-Man with a little different style. He hasn't slept in a while. Next word was sky high, and so I drew Burj Khalifa in Dubai, a little really tall building. Next word was lava, and I was hungry again, so I drew a little lava cake with a little nice looking shiny oozing chocolate and some raspberries. The next word was elixir, and so I painted this potion. That could be some sort of elixir in a video game. A little cork. And after that we had the word village. And I wanted to paint, draw, I didn't paint it, this house that I saw in a village in the middle of Portugal, inland. I can show you the reference also. It's the cutest little house in the cutest little village. So I wanted to draw that. Then here we have a drink, which is a dirty martini, shaken, not stirred, obviously. Next word was knight. So we got a little knight with his armor, just waiting for battle. And then we have tale, and I thought of those fairy tales or those folk tales, and so I drew, what is he called? Something in the bean? The one that he goes up the green beans to the sky, and the giant, I don't remember what he's called. Beanstalk? Something like that. Here the word was mountain, so very literally I painted a mountain. It reminds me of the Toblerone one. Maybe I'm always hungry when I paint, or when I draw. Here the word was joy, and so we have this little happy donkey, just smiling at you. Memories, the word here was memories, and so I painted a portrait of a friend of mine called Francisco, because for the longest time he was always singing. He's a DJ also, and so he was always playing the song Memories by David Guetta and Kid Cudi. Na 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 said I did tonight, those will be the best memories. And so I drew a portrait of him. Here the word was call, and there's this song I really like that's called The Night Call by Kavinsky, and this is the cover of the album, so I drew that again with ink and some markers. Here the word was Sammy, and so I thought of Sam from Lord of the Rings, but I didn't want to draw Sam, but I was already in the Lord of the Rings mood, and so I drew Smeagol, just looking at us weird. Then here the word was gold. And so I painted a little scene from the GoldenEye. Was it GoldenEye or Goldfinger? GoldenEye. And so I painted a little scene from the GoldenEye game, the 007, that old Nintendo 64 game. Classic. So here it is. Then next word was little. And who's the best little? Stuart Little. So you got cool looking Stuart Little. I don't know if you've seen that, but it was a cool movie when I was growing up. And then I think I switched the order. And then we're number 99 was dragon. And so I painted this cool looking dragon, a little purpley pink, just sighing to the side. Because, I don't know, somebody's doing something weird to him and he's not enjoying it. So it just looks like, again. And the last word was, ironically, first. And so I drew somebody's just happy because they won and they have the gold medal because they're first. And I like this one really much too. I like the contrast of the inking and the painting. And I like how the, what do you call these? Strap? It's not a strap. Whatever. I like how this one came out. But yeah. That's it for the sketchbook. Let me know in the comments which of the sketches in this sketchbook was your favorite. Mine, I think, was either this one, the first, the crown. I know, there's a lot of them I like. Either way, tell me your favorite. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any new videos, put the bell thingy, all of the things. And yeah. Be happy and come back for the next video. If you're not happy, I'll help you be happy. Or if you're happy, I'll just help you be happier. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I just have a hard time saying bye. Bye. Yeah, bye. The game from, I don't think I can even remember the console. What was it? Nintendo? I don't remember. My bad. But the old-timey 007 game, GoldenEye. I think it was GoldenEye.